In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to keep hundreds, maybe thousands, of extra dollars every single month without earning a dollar more. Real cuts to rent, food, car costs, and the bills quietly draining your account. Because right now, you can work a full 40-hour week and still watch your whole paycheck vanish before the month is over. That's not your fault. That's the math of living in America in 2026. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll know exactly where it's hiding and how to get it back. Let's start with the biggest number on your budget: housing. For nearly every household, it's the single largest expense, which means it's also where your biggest savings are hiding. Here's the reality. Nationally, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $1,500 a month, but rent swings wildly. $1,000 in affordable Midwestern, but $3,000 or even $4,000 in New York. And if you own, with the median home price above $400,000 and mortgage rates still elevated, a typical payment lands between $2,500 and $3,000 a month. Here are tips to lower your monthly housing costs. Tip 1. Get a roommate. Not glamorous, but splitting a place is the single fastest way to cut your largest bill nearly in half. Do it for even a year or two, and it can completely transform your finances. Tip 2. Negotiate your rent. Most people don't realize this is possible, but landlords often prefer keeping a reliable tenant over the cost of finding a new one. The worst they can say is no. Tip 3. Look just outside the expensive zones. Moving one neighborhood over or one transit stop further out can save you hundreds a month for a nearly identical lifestyle. And tip 4, for homeowners. Appeal your property tax assessment if it seems too high. Many people win those appeals and lower their bill for years. And watch for a chance to refinance if mortgage rates drop. Remember, your biggest expense is also your biggest opportunity to save costs. Next up, food. The category where small daily habits add up the fastest. Here's the reality. A single adult eating a moderate diet spends around $400 to $600 a month on groceries. A family of 4, $1,200 to $1,600. And the single biggest budget killer is eating out and delivery. The good news? This is one of the easiest categories to cut without ever feeling deprived. Here's how. First, meal plan before you shop. A simple weekly plan plus a written list kills impulse buys and slashes food waste. Walk in with a plan, walk out spending less. Second, buy store brands. They're often made in the very same facilities as the name brands, but cost 20 to 30% less for a nearly identical product. Same quality, smaller bill. Third, cook in batches. Bigger portions, then eat the leftovers. Your cost per meal drops, and you save hours in the kitchen every week. It's where saving money and saving time meet. Fourth, cut the delivery apps. Fees, charges, markups, and tips can add 40% or more to your bill. Picking it up yourself, or just cooking, is one of the easiest wins there is. And finally, shop your own kitchen first. Most of us are sitting on food we forgot we had. Use it before buying more. Tighten up your food spending, and you'll feel the difference within a single month. Now, the category that's uniquely brutal in America, healthcare. Nowhere else does a single trip to the hospital have the power to wreck your entire financial life. And understanding how it works is the first step to protecting yourself. Here's the hard reality. Even with insurance through your job, you'll still pay into the thousands each year. Out-of-pocket maximums can hit $8,000 or more. And medical debt remains one of the leading causes of financial hardship. Here's how to defend your wallet. First, always use in-network providers. Stepping out of network can multiply your bill instantly, so check before every appointment, every test, every procedure. That one habit alone can save you a fortune. Second, use your preventive care. It's typically free under most plans, and it catches small problems early. A free checkup today can prevent a five-figure bill tomorrow. Third, negotiate your medical bills. Yes, you can do this. Ask for an itemized bill and dispute the errors. Then ask for the cash price or an interest-free payment plan. Providers will often work with you, but only if you ask. And fourth, choose generic medications. They're chemically equivalent to the brand names at a fraction of the price, and pharmacy discount apps can cut the cost even further. Finally, if your plan offers one, use a health savings account to pay medical costs with tax-free dollars. In American healthcare, the people who ask questions are the ones who pay less. For most Americans, a car isn't a luxury. It's how you get to work. But it's expensive. The true cost of owning one vehicle often runs $900 to $1,200 a month. Most people badly underestimate that number. The good news? A few smart moves can cut that cost dramatically. Here's how to bring it down. First, buy used, not new. A brand new car loses a huge chunk of its value the second you drive it off the lot. That's depreciation working against you. A reliable vehicle just a few years old gives you almost all the benefit for far less money. Second, shop your insurance every single year. Loyalty does not pay here. Compare quotes annually, and bundling your auto and renter's insurance saves even more. Third, keep your car after it's paid off. Those payment-free months are some of the most powerful in your entire financial life. Maintain it well, stay on top of the small repairs, and drive it for years. A paid-off, well-kept car is a money-making machine. And finally, drive less. If you've got solid public transit, a monthly pass around $100 can replace a car entirely. Fewer miles means a lot more money staying with you. Now, the money that disappears quietly. Utilities run $250 to $400 a month. Internet and phone, another $150 to $200. And then subscriptions, fees, and tiny recurring charges. This is where budgets quietly die. The good news? These are some of the easiest costs to cut, often in minutes, with zero sacrifice. Here's how to plug every leak. First, audit your subscriptions right now. Seriously, check. Most people pay for 2 or 3 streaming services, apps, or memberships they forgot about. Cancel them today. Instant, permanent savings. Second, lower your utility bills. Nudge the thermostat a few degrees, switch to LED bulbs, unplug idle electronics, and wash your clothes in cold water. Stacked over a year, they add up to real savings. Third, negotiate your phone and internet. This one shocks people. Call your provider, mention a competitor's price, and ask for a promo rate. Folks do this and knock $20 to $50 off their bill. And fourth, kill bank fees and credit card interest. Overdraft fees, late fees, and interest are pure waste, money for nothing. Set up autopay so you never miss a due date and work toward paying your cards in full each month. Plug these silent leaks and you'll be amazed how much was quietly slipping away. Money that now stays right where it belongs, with you every single month. Cutting individual costs is powerful. Master these. First, track your spending. For just 1 month, write down every single dollar. Almost everyone is genuinely shocked by where their money goes. Second, build a budget you'll actually follow. A simple framework, like the 50-30-20 rule, half your take-home for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt, gives you structure. Third, pay yourself first. The moment money hits your account, move some into savings automatically, before you can spend it. And fourth, attack high-interest debt. Credit card interest can cost you more than almost anything else in your budget. Finally, never forget the biggest lever of all, where you live. Your city sets your rent, your taxes, and your transportation costs. For some people, relocating even a short distance, or to a cheaper state, is the single most powerful financial move available. Let's prove the point. A single adult in a mid-cost city doing it the expensive way, living alone, eating out constantly, a new car payment, full-price bills, subscriptions, easily over $4,200 a month. Now the smart way. A roommate, cooking at home, a paid-off used car, trimmed bills, around $3,200 a month. That's roughly $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, back in your pocket. The cost of living in America is high. That's real. You are not powerless. The people who get ahead are the ones who manage what they have, with intention, with a plan, and with the small smart habits we covered today. So here's your challenge. Pick just 3 tips from this video and start this week. Consistent action beats perfect intentions every single time. That's the whole FinancePhysio philosophy. If this helped, hit subscribe and join the FinancePhysio community and drop a comment telling me which tip you're trying first. I read every one. Now go take control of that budget, and I'll see you in the next one.